It is Tuesday today. We're on day number 2 of teas I drink in a week. I'm going to use my White Perfect mug for today. I found this mug on my last thrifting day that I ever did with my mom, and I actually didn't buy it. I left it there. After everything happened, I went back a month later and it was still there, so I grabbed it. My first tea of the day is going to be Gratefully Yours, a white tea by David's Tea. If you watched my top 10 videos of 2021, this tea was in it. So far, I'm not really stepping outside of my comfort zone this year. I love this tea though. Smells like grapes. It steeps up kind of a maroony, reddy purple color from the butterfly pea flower. I did white tea temperature in my Breville. After my Tetley tea yesterday, I couldn't drink anymore. My stomach was just so mad. It even woke me up at 1 o'clock in the morning and I was awake like all night. So I'm feeling a little groggy today. All right, tea is steeped up here. Good thing I have my coaster down because I just spilt on my rooster bench. I should have used a see-through mug. This tea is just so pretty. I don't know, I was feeling this perfect mug today for whatever reason. Delicious. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I put a tiny scoop of Campbell's Gold Spring Wildflower Creamed Honey in this tea. This is my favorite one to go with it, and I'm almost out. They gifted me in some regular wildflower honey. I wonder if I add it to this, if it will crystallize as well. I've heard that's how you make creamed honey, is you just add plain honey into crystallized honey and it spreads. Well, I gotta go back to work. I'm learning how to do shipping overseas right now. Very exciting and a little bit daunting. Wish me luck. All right, I'm back from my matcha shot and then my next tea. My stomach seems to be mellowing out, so hopefully this doesn't enrage it again. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna just continue through my leftover 24 days of matcha. Let's do day 2. No, let's not do day 2. Matcha matsu. I don't feel like a plain matcha. Day 3, berries and cream. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Berries and cream is nice and sweet. Smells good. And then I will add in some Grand Cru to give me an extra energy boost. I'll use about half a matcha perfect spoon. I don't want to make it too grassy. It is an acquired taste after all. Just enough for a shot. Let's see if this gives me the much needed energy that I really need after not sleeping last night. Very sweet. I think I have the right ratio of straight matcha now. So today's going pretty well. We got a random snowstorm this morning, which was really strange because there was blue sky in the background. But luckily I didn't have to drive. My goodness, my dad couldn't leave the farm because there was sheer ice going up this little hill on the road. And there was a lineup of like 5 dump trucks. They were blocking the road so he couldn't escape. Good sweet matcha. I'm gonna go rinse my cup and then I'll get my next tea steeping here. Because it snowed today, I decided to be cliche for my next cup of tea and go for let it snow. So I'm gonna use some Campbell's Gold Vanilla Honey to sweeten this one. I don't use much, just a bit. I don't have the same sweet tooth that I used to have, so just a little bit of honey is totally sufficient for me these days. Let it snow, Noggy by nature. Smells kind of spicy, kind of creamy. It's a green tea base. It's early enough in the day where I can still have caffeine and it won't keep me up. I don't know what has been with me these last 2 nights. Green tea temperature water. And we will let this steep for a few minutes here. Feels weird being back at my house. I've got to say it's very, very, very dusty in here. I have not been doing cleaning. I really need to. It's hard because my mom used to come over and do like these big cleaning afternoons with me. I go to the farm a lot and help, so I think it was her way of helping me when I was working so much. What I would often do is I would start work at like 6 a.m. or before, and then that way I had the whole afternoon with her. So she would arrive like around 2 and we would spend the afternoon doing a really quick, thorough clean, which we were just machines when we were working together. And then we would spend the whole evening sipping a fancy wine and binge watching a show. It's been really lonely. Weird to think I'm not gonna ever have that again. So I actually haven't cleaned my house since I lost my mom. It's really hard to get motivated now without that kind of, it was almost like a reward. No, there's no reward, there's just cleaning, which I haven't done, so maybe I'll just hire a cleaner. All right, let's see. Smells nice. Apparently this tea is kind of like eggnog. I've never drank eggnog, so I cannot verify if it lives true to that, but I like it. It's a nice, really light tea. I won't go too into detail about my opinions on teas for this because I want to save those for real reviews that I promise I'll do someday. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work, but I will see you for my final tea of the day. I'm back with my final tea of the day for Tuesday. Oh, I'm not back with it. I didn't bring it with me. And I decided to stick with the Christmassy theme and go with white cranberry bark. I have to do an herbal in the afternoon. As I've said, I don't want to be awake all night. And this one just felt right. Very, very sweet smelling. So I'm gonna get this steeping right away because they call for 5+ minutes. Oh my goodness, lots of fun dried fruit and sugar crystals, and there's even a little star sprinkle. So cute. All right. And of course I use Campbell's Gold vanilla honey. I just wanted to make it a little bit more creamy and sweet, and the vanilla does that very well. All right, I'm gonna let this steep for a while and I will come back for my first sip shortly. Okay, that was more like a steep time of 20 minutes. Thankfully, you can't oversteep an herbal or a fruit infusion. They just get better with time. Well, some of them. Smells delicious. And tastes delicious. This is my last tea of the day before I move on to alcohol. I'm just about done my work day. I'm really looking forward to tonight. I just bought Fallout 76 on a 75% off sale, and my cousins and I are gonna play tonight. I'm gonna light candles, I'll have my nerdy headset on, and I will probably talk in a silly voice. That's a nice closer for the day. Nice and fruity, a little bit tart, also creamy. It's nice. I'll be back tomorrow morning for day number 3 of teas I drink in a week. Well, in a work week. I'm not going to continue this over the weekend. So I'll see you in the morning. Bye for now.